recommend.
Nah.
Before we start the test,
The final test. I'm a little nervous. Oh, come on. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Yeah! Oh, I get it!
you're all in on it.
Awesome! Watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
Come get me. Punish evil.
Not very sportsmanlike.
I'm just warming up.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Yeah!
Sword, heed me. Have at you. You're all in on it.
Now watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this!
I failed. Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh! Ha! I told you compliments make me better!
With your swordplay skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC mechs, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah! I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experiences.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword, and there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in the vast world.
Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Let's do it! I already have an idea!
I remember Yan Qing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Ah, yes, absolutely! The great hero within me is definitely up to the task. I'm going up against Scott soon. I'm so nervous.
Nervous about what? Dealing with a few IPC minions is just a walk in the park.
But Scott will definitely use the IPC's mechs. There's no way I can take them down with just a couple of swords, right? masters could handle them for sure. But isn't it asking too much of a poor little rookie like me?
Why focus on piercing the armor? For hackers, the ideal way to win is to infiltrate the opponent's system. Here, give me your sword. All right, you've been enhanced. Go for it. You'll understand once the duel begins.
So, I can defeat him just like that?
Yeah, there's a Xianzhou proverb for such an occasion. Know yourself and know your enemy, and you'll never have to sleep in the doghouse.
You made up the second half, didn't you?
What do you know? Just let sleeping dogs lie. Anyway, now's not the time for discussing Xianzhou sayings. You've got bigger fish to fry. Go and show Scott what you're made of.
March 7th, you're late. Here I was, thinking you were too chicken to show your face. I was thinking I might have to track you down and settle the score.
Too chicken? I was giving you the chance to back out. But you're actually insulting me now. You cheeky...
Making excuses for being late like it's no big deal. If you worked under me, I'd personally make you regret it.
I wonder what Silverwolf did to my sword. Can I really defeat Scott?
Don't worry, dear Miss March. Rest assured, we will win.
Whoa! My sword is talking.
Greetings, Miss March 7. I am the Tactical AI Chrome, parentheses, Learning Edition, close parentheses. My purpose is to aid you in overcoming adversaries. Quite the opposite, actually. When Silverwolf installed me into your sword, her terrible welding skills reduced the sword's impact resistance by 12%. But please, do not worry. I'll help you secure victory.
How exactly are you going to defeat him?
Silverwolf has told me, know yourself and know your enemy, and you'll never have to sleep in the doghouse. The moment your sword touches the enemy mechs, I will upload a small virus onto their operating systems. So go ahead, strike your opponents with your sword.
Did I just hear her sword talking? Are my ears playing tricks on me?
Hey! Take this! Did it work?
Operating system rebooting. Program failure detected.
What's happening? My mech! What did you do to my mech, Marge?
I don't know.
Higher authority command recognized. Entering combat mode.
Now it is time to fight, dear Miss March.
Oh no! Boys, they've taken control of our mechs! Get ready for battle! Miss March, I'm begging you! These mechs are cheap! please don't break them!
Sure thing. Provided you do not fight back, the mechs will remain undamaged.
Oh, this cyber sword.
Specialist Scott, they're controlling our mechs. There's no way we can defeat them.
Ha! If we fought fair and square, you might call this a sparring session. But March 7th, your actions today have blatantly crossed the last line of the law. You injected a virus into the IPC mechs and took control. That's an infringement of the IPC's intellectual property and assets.
I'd be more concerned about yourself, Scott. Why were you storing your private data on an IPC computer?
Private data? I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea, huh? I noticed you paid a hefty sum for the end-of-life data deletion service, so I'm guessing there must be something worth seeing.
You! Stop! Stop right there! That's private! Who told you you can invade my privacy? Just stop it!
What were the terms again, March?
Scott, you need to immediately apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. You'll need to shout, IPC mechs are a total joke, and print that on every mech on your transport ship. Oh yeah, almost forgot. You have to squeal like a pig.
That's pretty much the same as barking like a dog, right? He's already barked like a dog. Players are bored of it. Let's come up with something new. How about singing the Soul Glad jingle, but with a pig squeal? Sam has been humming that blasted song every day since coming back from Penacony. It's all I can hear.
Fine, you've got me. I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. It's my fault for causing trouble and making a scene on purpose. And then, just wait a second. How did that stupid song go? Oh, right. IPC mechs are a total joke! Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink.
He actually sang it twice. Talk about being committed to providing a service.
Specialist Scott, I found something. This woman, she's a Stellaron hunter.
What? No wonder she was able to effortlessly hack into our systems!
Oops, you caught me. Since my cover's blown, it looks like I'll have to resort to social obliteration to keep you quiet. The overbearing mech falls in love with me? Romance of the inorganic empire? Wow, your taste in entertainment is really unique.
I'm sorry, I'll be on my way.
But boss, why don't we take this chance to catch her and claim the reward?
Why? Because if you don't leave now, you'll be socially obliterated too!
Hold on a sec. Before you leave, let me give you a piece of advice.
What?
You should have faith in cloud technology.
You just don't get it! Humanity will never feel secure by putting all their faith in an ever-changing network!
This victory has nothing to do with swordplay and everything to do with the power of technology.
I've learned another Sanjo saying, though my hands are empty, my heart wields a blade.
Oh, wow, your handwriting is so beautiful. Can you
teach Mr. Tails sometime?
Hey, this little one is getting cheeky. Now you're being sarcastic with me, huh?
What are you writing, March?
I'm writing a letter to the Astral Express. It's been a while, and I thought I should let them know that I'm safe and sound here. You know that poem from the Cienjo, right? We like March. Her shoes are purple. She is new and high.
March, I don't think that poem is about you.
Huh? Writing a letter just to let the crew know you're doing all right? Do you guys not have phones?
That lacks a sense of propriety. I'm not just writing a letter. I'm writing a handwritten letter. I've got to show them I'm really on the Cienjo.
You should also tell them about our glorious victory.
I didn't skip work to watch you write a letter. Come on, let's play Celestial Jade together. Hurry up! Hurry up!
Just give me a sec. I'll play with you once I'm done. Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Cienjo Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? Someone stopped me on the road earlier. They said I was a 1 in a million super talented martial arts genius. Finally! Some recognition for training my butt off! This boredom is killing me. Speaking of which, seems one of them has come to visit me. I wonder, is he here to taunt me or implement some sort of restorative justice? We'll just have to wait and see. The 10 Lords Commission judges won't abandon one of their own, but they won't let me off the hook either. So now I'm stuck here, condemned to eternal boredom. I wonder which will last longer. The lifespan of my jailers, or the patience of a heliobus. In any case, time is on my side. So long as the Cienjo are willing to maintain some facade of humanity. Surrender? Why would I do that? To you, I may as well be fighting an unwinnable battle.
wasting my time away in someone else's body. But for me, oh, the game has only just begun. Ten Lords Commission doesn't have any moves left. And I still have time to turn the game in my favor. You know, it wasn't that long ago that you and those judges would have become my pawns. If it wasn't for that meddling guard dog. If you have nothing to say, then run along and let me be.
Is that all?
In order to catch Heliobi on the run.
There's always this peculiar smell coming from that.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here. Without you, our ghost hunting squad would be nothing.
Hey, I'm a reliable squad member too.
Sure, when you're not passed out in fear.
Cut it out. If you keep teasing me, I'm not gonna perform my boulder smashing trick for you anymore.
The official name is the Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobi Containment Breach Incident. That was the name given to us by decree of the Ten Lords. Since we managed to survive the Fixedral Garden incident, the Ten Lords decided to entrust us with hunting down and subduing the Heliobi using our special skills. That's right. This expedition was commissioned by the Ten Lords themselves. I am unsure as to why they attached so much importance to this endeavor, but I have a theory.
Huohuo is a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and I'm a Cloud Knight. We must answer the call to the best of our abilities. And this one here is an Outworlder who's done great things for the sake of the Xianzhou. But why did little Gui have to get dragged into this? This mission is too dangerous for a civilian.
Ugh, I get it. You don't think I have any special skills, so I'll just get in the way?
Every flower and tree on the Xianzhou is significant in its own way. Miss Gui has her own strengths, too. As a famous street performer and live streamer, she has precisely the skills we need to acquire intel for our mission. Miss Gui has set up a social media account under the guise of investigating paranormal phenomena and unexplained mysteries. We can use it to gather intel for our mission.
You hear that, Sushong? I'm a key member of the squad! They said I could be a Ten Lords Commission intelligence hawk!
I might not be a scholar, but I don't think calling someone a hawk is a compliment.
The Ten Lords Commission has specially entrusted Judge Huohuo with commanding the ghost hunting squad, so please make sure to follow her lead in all matters related to the Heliobi.
That's right. I won't let us down.
Captain Huohuo, should we start the ghost hunt now?
Captain? You can just call me Huohuo. I'm really surprised that Madame Hanya asked me to be the leader of the ghost hunting squad. After Tail disappeared, I thought for sure the commission would ask me to resign, but for some reason... Anyway, I'll do my best to carry out my duties. As for our mission, Cirrus was locked up in Fixtral Garden, but there were a lot of other Heliobi that escaped after the creation furnace was broken. According to the Ten Lords Commission's understanding of Heliobi behavior, they tend to roam densely populated areas in search of hosts, and wherever they go, there are bound to be reports of supernatural phenomena. Little Gui, can you show us the website we'll be using for intel?
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obviously fake, but other times, it's hard to tell from just a few words on the internet. After all, some people will make up all kinds of nonsense to attract attention.
So, we still have to go out and fact-check the leads?
Plus, the Spiritfarers from the Ten Lords Commission will be carrying out their own investigation in secret as well.
Speaking of attracting attention, how do we get a following on a paranormal activity website? Sounds like Little Gui's department. She used me in some of her performances just to draw a bigger crowd.
Haha, that's the easy part. We just post some videos of us ghost hunting, subduing Heliobi. We're working for the Ten Lords Commission after all. We're gonna have the best content out there. Madame Hanya has already given us the green light. We'll record our Heliobi hunting expeditions to get more followers, and then use the intel from our followers to find more Heliobi. It's like a vicious cycle. Wait, a virtuous cycle.
Oh, wait, aren't we supposed to be operating in secret?
Another thing we have to think about is that Heliobi feed on the emotions of their hosts. They can even manipulate a host into revealing their deepest secrets. Wouldn't posting a victim's personal information online cause even more harm to the victim? I'm not trying to pick holes, just raising some concerns.
The way I see it, operating in secret and exposing the paranormal go hand in hand. We won't reveal the names of any victims. We'll just post some pics and videos of the squad engaging in fierce battles with the supernatural. And then come up with some dramatic titles. Like, Little Gray Investigates. Ghost tries to scare young Cloud Knight girl on creepy road. Gets owned. You know? We'll turn the entire Heliobi hunting process into regular uploads. Viewers will see that there's nothing scary about it, and there won't be any public panic.
Why are you looking at me? Want a medal or something? It does kind of sound like a good idea.
Thanks, bestie. I feel like some of you aren't convinced by the whole online ghost hunting thing. How about this? We take a look at the leads we have so far, and pick one to try out as a test run. Take a look. This post is getting tons of comments.
Lady Bailu disappeared? That's nothing new. She sneaks off all the time.
That's not the point. Here, read this part. One of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered, but then she disappeared into thin air. Judging from the comments, there were several witnesses. Sure, Lady Bailu runs away all the time, but disappearing into thin air?
It looks like the work of a heliobus. The heliobi are masters of manipulating the senses. There are stories of heliobi changing their shape and appearance to disguise themselves as someone else.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get moving and see if we can find some witnesses.
Before we head out, let's make sure we have our intel in order. If we can better understand what a heliobus wants to do, and what it's capable of doing, it'll be easier for us to help the victim. Interviewing witnesses might give us some clues, but they won't know anything about heliobi. I think I have an idea. We have another source of intel we could use.
That's right! Those heliobi were locked up in the same space for ages! They probably got to know their fellow prisoners like the back of their, I guess they don't really have hands.
The thought of seeing Cirrus sends shivers down my spine. But I bet Cirrus would be eager to see me again. They'd devour me whole if they could. I think Tail made a fool of Cirrus, and Cirrus has held a grudge ever since. If we can get them worked up over it, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
In order to catch heliobi on the run, the Ten Lords Commission has devised a few gadgets.
Hey, we're Heliobi.
The engine people.
Oh, this tedium. Even the insects can't hold my attention any longer. I wonder if these ones will prove to be more entertaining.
Cirrus, we've come to ask you a few questions. I hope you'll be cooperative.
Oh, if it isn't the little girl who fainted in fixed your garden the moment she encountered the Heliobi. Already talking to me like a detective, are you?
Hey, where's my sword? You just wait.
There are plenty of beings in this garden that would like to kill me. Why don't you line up one by one and take turns trying?
Don't be ridiculous. We can't allow the host to be harmed. Cirrus, you must be unhappy with how things turned out, right?
What do you want from me, little fox girl? You want to know what happened to the guard dog? He turned to ashes a long time ago.
I don't care about that at all. But I can't help but notice you managed to escape the furnace, and now you're stuck here, unable to move an inch, while the other Heliobi are roaming around the Lafu enjoying themselves. Must be quite frustrating.
You want me to assist you and betray my own kind? I can do that. Under one condition. I wish to arrange a challenge. One akin to the struggle between the great Heliobus Ignimar and the general of the Lafu. As long as you can bring me the current general, anything can be negotiated.
The general?
What? Is that too much to ask? It seems the judge here doesn't have what it takes to negotiate with the Heliobus.
That's just another way of saying they don't want to cooperate. Huh? Wait, Wawa, you can't seriously be thinking about...
Deal. I'll submit a request to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Oh, what do we have here? A nameless, a cloud knight, a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and a street performer. Quite the group.
Wow, the general recognizes me? I didn't realize I was so famous.
My retainer Yang Qing has mentioned you. You are one of the only people on the Law Fu that was able to deprive him of his sword.
Oh, I remember. I should apologize. I did a sword-swallowing performance on the spur of the moment, but forgot to return the sword to him when I left the stage.
So, what wind has brought you to the Seat of Divine Foresight?
General, we know you have important matters to attend to, and the Ten Lords Commission shouldn't be bothering you with something as trivial as the Heliobi. But if we allow those creatures to roam freely, I'm afraid...
I heard stories of a skirmish between a previous general and a monster of sorts. I'd always assumed they were an old wives' tale. I never imagined the villain of such tales would come to my doorstep seeking revenge. I must say, it seems a bit unfair that I should assume the debt for a conflict I had no involvement in. Precisely. In principle, the instigator should bear the burden. Still. General Teng Xiao is a venerated predecessor. If I am to honor his legacy, then sitting idly by is not an option. If an audience with the general of the Law Fu is requested, then I will honor such a request.
General, Heliobi are vile creatures capable of taking over the bodies of mortals. If you're unsure...
I appreciate the Ten Lords Commission having such high regard for my welfare. It is true I am rather inexperienced when it comes to Heliobi. But as General of the Law Fu, I cannot look on while these fugitive creatures wreak havoc on the populace. I still have some paperwork that needs attending to. Once I am finished, I will make my way to Fixtral Garden without delay.
I've never seen this one before. Human. Who are you?
Heliobus, is it not your deepest wish to hold a rematch with the General of the Law Fu? I have come to grant you an audience.
Cirrus, we have brought you the person you wish to see. This is General Jing Yuan, the one who now sits at the seat of divine foresight. This is the current general of the LeFou? Look at that expression! He's barely half awake! Where is General Teng Xiao? Why did he choose such a lightweight to take over for him? I suppose it's already too late for the Xianzhou to rid themselves of this clown. Very well then, General Jing Yuan. How about we settle our score right here in Fixtral Garden? If I win, I must be free to come and go as I please.
I agreed to grant you an audience, not meet you in combat.
What? You refuse? You won't fight me! He comes here after I demand a rematch and won't even fight! Is he conceding that I already won? No, there can be no victory in eschewing combat. Human logic negates it.
You misunderstand. I came for a rematch. It's just that you are not a worthy opponent.
What? Unworthy?
Teng Xiao, as General of the Law Fu, was Commander-in-Chief of the Cloud Knights. Ignamar commanded the Heliobi. The two were as great as the sky and the earth, equally matched like yin and yang. It is only natural that they were worthy opponents. As it stands, I am the general of the Law Fu. But you are no Idnamar. Merely a prisoner. If you wish to engage me in battle, you must follow my rules. Defeat my army. Only then will I grant you the fight you seek.
Your army?
That's right. You must defeat my 4 companions gathered here. Then, you will have proved yourself a worthy opponent.
Wait, he means us? We'll be okay, right?
That's right. For us, any problem that can be solved by force isn't a problem at all.
So I only need to beat your pawns here.
It would serve you well not to underestimate them. They are as skilled in combat as they are tenacious in spirit. I worry they might pose a problem for you. If you win, you can have your rematch. If you lose, you will answer one question of their choice. No lies, no tricks. Can you accept these terms?
It's a deal. The game is set. This platform will be our chessboard, and the fighters will be the pieces. Trying to humiliate me with lowly pawns. No matter then, I have my pawns to play. Heed my command! Receive my power! Now you will experience the might of the Heliobide!
Give it up. Recount.
Let me through! Dodge this!
Lance at the ready.
I shall be the judge.
Want to see what I can do? Turn out your pockets! Don't you answer?
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! It's time.
Recount.
Dodge this! Let me through! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Venus!
I shall be the judge. By the will of the 10 Lords. The 10 Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
It's time.
Recount.
Dodge this!
You've lost, Sirius.
Ugh, don't get complacent. If I had all of Ignimar's power, I'd never have lost to the likes of you.
Should you decide to try again, my offer still stands. But you must defeat them.
What are we waiting for?
Not so fast. Before we fight again, you need to answer one question like you promised.
Ugh, pesky devil of a girl. Alright. What's your question?
Look, is this something a heliobus could have done?
There are countless heliobi that escaped from the creation furnace. And every one of them could have done such a thing. It could have been vengeance, curiosity, or simply hunger. So how would I know which one abducted your dragon lady? Of course, I do have my suspicions. For example, Luxie. Luxie loves mischief. They give no thought to interfering in mortal affairs. Their only concerns are entertainment and freedom. Among all the fragments of Ignimar, the one most likely to abduct your precious dragon lady would be Luxie. We were sealed away for 1,000 years. It's been ages since we last tasted the joys and sorrows of the world of humans. I'm sure Luxie was eager to find a new friend and wander the world with them.
I think they're telling the truth. Heliobi do have different personalities, and they can be influenced by the personality of their host. If a heliobus possesses a great warrior, they might gradually take on a braver, fiercer persona. And if their host is a playful child, they may adopt a childlike spirit.
Wander the world with them. It sounds like Lady Bailu would have been an ideal target. She's always running off to play in Arm Alley.
This intel should be a big help.
Hey! We're not done here! You still owe me a fight! You bunch of meatbags! One minor victory and you think you're something special? Come on, show me what you've got!
The clues are all pointing in the same direction now. It would be wise to strike while the iron is hot.
Thank you for your help, General. Let's get going.
Oh, I haven't been here in a while. It's nice to be back in the old stomping ground.
Oh yeah? Since you're so familiar with the place, you can lead the way and conduct the interviews.
Did I hear something from the Peanut Gallery? Look! Those two are wearing Alchemy Commission uniforms. They're probably looking for the Dragon Lady.
Lady Bailu disappeared into thin air. They must be pretty confused. Remember, we have to keep our identities secret when we interview them. And don't mention anything about the Heliobi. people might start panicking.
Don't worry, Judge Wafa. Effective communication with the public is one of the basic skills of a Cloud Knight.